we're live.
What time is it over there? Oh, we're not live.
We're not live. You're live now. Okay.
Oh, wow. That happened.
I think it works.
Hello from Thailand.
I think it's like 7:30 p.m. over there.
Let me check.
It's
almost 8.
Where's our live stream?
So I don't know who's going to be awake. I guess people are awake at 8, right?
I don't think anyone's going to be awake right now.
No, is it Saturday for you guys or Friday?
Oh, Melissa Hall. How's it going, Melissa?
Oh, it's Friday for you guys, right?
Oh, it's Friday night. It's a Friday night party. Oh, and we get the chat right here. Okay, sweet.
Oh, no.
Good.
Wait, why are people saying Saturday?
Calum, hello, Saturday, Friday. What day is it for you guys? What day is it here?
It's Saturday here.
So when do we have to check out?
I don't know. Don't worry about that right now.
Can we check out the 11th? All right. Yeah. Obviously, we have no idea really what day it is or where we're going. Friday night, time for a beer and some electrolytes. We need the electrolytes because all we've been doing here is sweating. It is so humid. And we've also, I feel like we've both lost a significant amount of weight.
Yeah, I've probably lost at least 5 pounds just because we've been sweating so much. And I don't really like the food that much.
The food is interesting. So we'll say this. Thailand food is
disgusting. No, I'm kidding. It's not disgusting.
She's very picky. It's definitely a culture shock because the Thai food we have in the U.S. is not Thai food. Nowhere close to Thai food. Like pad Thai is a very American thing, and the pad Thai that we have, that like the full plates of pad Thai, it's like very sweet and sugary and all that stuff. Nowhere near the pad Thai here. Like the food here is very strong. The taste is strong. It's bold. Literally everything they eat is insanely flavorful. Like so much flavors, and it's so overwhelming too. We've been here for like almost a week now, and like I don't think we've eaten a single bland thing.
It's also like different flavor from what you would see in the US. So like different herbs and like smells, and it's just completely different. And it not only is it different, it's really strong too. So
yeah, and like going along with the food too is like they have street food everywhere, and they love fried stuff, and they love fish.
Yeah.
And it's also super hot outside. And I don't get how they do it because like it's 90 degrees outside, super humid, and they're just frying stuff left and right. And so you get like all the frying steam, which makes it like even hotter when you're walking. And so like there's so much smell, and then like the food like has this like super big flavor, and it's basically like best I can describe it is sensory overload.
Yeah.
Like, and then on top of it, it's so loud here too. Like there's so many scooters, so many cars, people just running around like nonstop. And so like, it is a very, like the best way to describe Bangkok is just like, I think very, it's just a very strong culture, like both smells, taste, sound. So yeah, it's like sensory overload to the max. Sorry, we digress. We're ignoring the comments. Who do we got here tonight? Friday night, apparently for you guys. Saturday morning for us. So we're getting ready to go out and vlog and have a good time. We got Caleb in the house, Travis, Nathan's in the house. Seek Your Nature You Friday night. Bead Rad, hello Friday. Caleb's in the house Friday in Vancouver, Canada. Oh man, Vancouver sounds so good right about now.
Sounds cold.
Yeah, sounds cold, but it just I want to go somewhere where I kind of understand what's going on because we have no idea what's going on half the time. Thank you so much, Mateo, for that $4.99 super chat. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's like, so that would be $4.99 would be that's
100.
So 100 baht is 3. Yeah, so that's like 150 baht. That can get you so much here in Thailand.
That's a lot.
You're looking at like at least 3 mango smoothies. So we're super stoked on that. Thank you so much, Mateo. Who else do we have in the house? Just Me's in the house. Plain and simple. I'm from Miami. I get it. Okay, he gets it. Greg Russell's in the house. What's going on, Greg? How you doing? Hopefully, Elisa is doing great. We miss Elisa. I'm not gonna lie. We definitely miss home. Jeremy Brown in the house. Travis saying love the shirts. Thanks so much. Yeah, we got our awesome MTV shirts. There still is some awesome MTV shirts if you guys want yours. We'll try and drop a link in the chat. Basically, my dad is in charge of shipping them. So if you get your order wrong, we could just blame my dad and he'll get you the right one out. But yeah, so you can still get your shirt. We have Rustin, hello from Utah, Jeff, Luke,
You're not Luke.
John Rios, Ken Mueller's in the house. Hi guys, finally caught up on one of your live streams. We haven't done that many, Ken, so you haven't missed out on too much. But yeah, so we figured we have internet, we have an apartment. The cool thing too here is I feel like we'll be able to live stream a little bit more often just because of the time. Normally, like we're a little bit more free in the mornings rather than the afternoons. And the morning here is basically Friday night. So right now it's Saturday here and it's 10:55 a.m. So just to give you guys an idea of where we're at time-wise.
I feel like we kind of like, we don't really like, I don't think you procrastinate because you wake up really early and like get to work on the computer. Sometimes I sleep in a little, but I feel like we do a lot of our stuff at night rather than in the morning. So it's just kind of cool.
Yeah.
But in general, don't you think?
No, I would say so. At home, I normally like when I have to edit the videos.
We have fun at night, is what I'm trying to say. And then in the morning we like work.
Yeah.
Morning and afternoon we work.
Yeah. At home, it's like I have to wake up a little bit earlier, just start working like around 5 a.m. just because like everyone is on the same time as me. But here I feel like I'll stay up awake later trying to edit the videos just because I can do that because as soon as I get it up at night, it's morning for you guys. And that's how the videos have been going up.
Yeah.
So it's just like getting used to the whole time change thing has definitely been really interesting, but it's been really awesome. Who else do we have in the chat? John Rio, you think that's overload? Go to Chiang Mai. Ooh,
Chiang Mai's worse?
Is Chiang Mai worse?
I have really high hopes for Chiang Mai, and I know I probably shouldn't. I'm just really excited for mountains and like nature.
I think Hannah has been struggling a little bit. It's been culture shock like times a million. Like it's been pretty gnarly, especially because we're staying right now in a little bit more of a rural part of Bangkok.
Rural. It's just outside of the city, so it's kind of like a suburb. So basically, like we're in Irvine.
Yeah.
And the city is like Los Angeles.
It's not touristy, so they like very little English, lot of culture, and like so it's definitely been like this is a good spot to stay because you really get a feel for how Bangkok is, and you don't just get the tourist traps. Although the tourist traps are pretty nice sometimes, because Pad Thai in the touristy section really good.
More American.
A little bit more American. So they sympathize a little bit more with Americans in the touristy sections of Bangkok rather than in the more like normal side. So
it's definitely cool to see though. It's just like not just the city, you know?
Yeah. Greg Russell says it's hot there too. Oh, man, at least it's not hot and humid. That's the thing that really kills you over here is the high humidity levels with the high temperatures are pretty insane. Bikes for Life says, hi, J Stan Blue. So are you guys flying back business class? We wish we were flying back business class. Unfortunately, not.
You already knew the answer to that.
I don't get how people fly. Like my feet were basically jammed in the seat in front of me. There was no leg room. And so I was in that position for like 6 hours. It was miserable. So luckily on the flight to China, I have the aisle seat so I can kind of spread my leg a little bit. But yeah, so
someone said, are y'all gonna hit mountain bike trails out there or just the buffets?
Yeah.
We are gonna hit mountain bike trails, but in Bangkok there aren't any. So once we go to Chiang Mai, probably within the next couple of days, we'll go do the overnight train to Chiang Mai. There's mountains and we'll ride, but yeah. So
we have ridden our bikes too, and you guys will see a video of that shortly. So we rode them in Bangkok, and I will say this, probably one of my biggest regrets was riding bikes in Bangkok.
It's really scary.
Yeah, I personally felt pretty safe. I thought people were being very respectful. I thought they were like of trying to avoid us and whatnot. And it was also a very cool experience. I think we got some really rad footage for you guys, so stay tuned for that video. But then we found out that Bangkok has some of the most deadly. I don't think
it's gonna work.
I don't know if you guys can see that article at all. Basically, Bangkok is home to some of the most deadliest roads in the world. Like, and when I heard that, I was like, okay, we're going to be a little bit more careful because we really weren't. So yeah, that's all being said. Jay Stan Blue, thank you so much for that $14.99 super chat. You freaking rock. He says 4 more mango smoothies.
Thank you so much. We actually will use that for more mango smoothies, or maybe coconut. But yeah, thank you so much.
Our 3 favorite have been watermelon smoothies, mango smoothies, and coconut
been
smoothies.
The best.
Yeah, coconut's been the best. You just have to like make sure that it's like you have to like not come off as a tourist when you're ordering some of this stuff, because like we've gone to places and we've been like, hey, can we have like 2 coconut smoothies? And then when you like ask them for like how much it is, it says 40 baht, which is like 40 baht. That's their currency. And you'll ask for 2, and then she'll tell you, and you go, how much for both? And you shouldn't say that. You should just give her the money, because then she'll just go like, she goes like 95 baht. And I'm like, I'm not that bad at math, like 40 plus 40. And then there's like, it's kind of tough to argue because you're like just in a weird situation. You're like, wait a minute, am I reading the menu wrong? Because the menu is like fully in Thai. And it's just like the numbers. And you're like, those numbers don't make sense. Like it says 40. Yeah. Like 2 times 40 is like 80, not 95.
We didn't have like the change to give her. Like we didn't have enough. Like we were like 5 baht off, and we gave her it, and we're like, this is all we have. And she's like, oh, okay, it's fine. So we think we knew for sure that she was trying to charge us more.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much, Jay Stan Blue. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
So another really good scam that was pulled on us. This one was pretty funny. We got picked up by a taxi driver, and we've been learning a lot. Basically, the taxi driver picked us up, and then in the car, he like wasn't talking, and we told him where we want to go. We want to go to Khao San Road, which is a night market over here. And
this is a popular road.
Yeah, very popular road.
Touristy.
And so we told him we wanted to go there. He basically put us. We're in the van or in the car.
Yeah.
And he wasn't like talking. He would just like look back at us, and he would smile, and they like it was like this. And it's like it's been like something that's like we've gotten used to. That's what like a lot of the people here do to us, is they kind of do like that little like nervous laugh, like I don't know how to do it, but he was driving us around, and we're like, oh, this is very nice. Like he's so nice, and he's like laughing, and like we're looking around, and it's sensory overload, and we're trying to take it all in. And then like after 10 minutes, it should have been like a 45-minute drive. So we were a little confused. And after about 10 minutes, he's dropping us off. And then I hear Hannah go, like, wait, what? And I was like trying to figure out what she was saying. The whole thing was weird. And then so we get out of the taxi, and we realize that, and so we get out,
almost
he leaves.
Instantly we realized once he left.
He dropped us off at the same spot he picked us up.
Literally just like across
the street. And like it took us like I'd say like 5 to 10 seconds to figure that out. But by the time we figured it out, homie was gone.
That's for sure.
And so that was another really good one.
All in all, it was okay. It was only like $3. So it wasn't that bad of a scam.
Yeah, all in all, it was. Yeah, and that's the other cool thing with getting scammed over here is like, yeah, it sucks getting scammed, but like the scams really aren't that bad. So we ordered 1 mango smoothie, and that's when we found out not all mango smoothie carts are the same. We ordered a mango smoothie, and I've noticed that if they speak English, and they speak English like very convincingly, like trying to be very nice to you and very like, oh, come here, like most likely like something fishy is kind of going on. This dude, like, we paid him for a mango smoothie, and like he put like 1 piece of mango in there, like one slice of mango in there, maybe 2 at most. And then he just filled the rest with like sugar and ice. And that was the mango smoothie.
It was so bad.
And you're just all like,
we had to throw it away. It was that bad. Like, it was disgusting.
So,
I don't know what he put in there.
It's been really interesting. Like, I don't know, just like adapting to the culture. People here are like, it's interesting too. Like when you're walking through the roads, everyone is so nice and so polite. But on the other side too, I'm getting laughed at tremendously, like insane. Like I've never been laughed at this many times before. Like I'll be walking, and at first I thought it was like what's going on here? And then I slowly picked up. I'll just start looking at people and they'll be pointing and laughing together, like with all their friends. And then they'll call their friends and they'll be like, hey, come here, look. And they just point at me and they just start laughing. And I've like been trying to figure it out, like what's going on. And I think it's my hair. I think like this long hair is very different in this culture.
Very different.
So,
curly hair in general is just like not a thing here. Like yesterday or day before yesterday, we went to go buy some hair brushes because we forgot them back in Orange County.
Oh God, that was horrible.
So we went to like a beauty store on one of the streets that are local to this apartment, and literally the brushes are terrible. Let me show.
Yeah, this hair is really weird here. Also, some people have literally been coming up to me in the street and just asking for selfies. No idea who I am. No idea like that we have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. But this is like basically like a dollar store brush, and that's like the nicest brush they have.
Yeah.
Or at least in that beauty store, which is a really nice beauty store.
I just don't think they need brushes. Like they don't have this style hair, so they don't need brushes to comb this.
They have straight, thick hair that just like doesn't get tangled, I think.
Yeah, and then like it's just there's so much different. I feel like there's so much going on always. But like I said, the whole thing with the selfies is like people will just come up and just like ask for a selfie and they don't even know that we have a YouTube channel. They're literally just like in awe that like I have this long hair, I'm this big.
Is that gonna be in the next vlog?
I think it might be in the next vlog or maybe a couple vlogs. Hannah got it on video.
Yeah.
But yeah, it really is so interesting, and I wish I knew what they were saying. I have absolutely no idea all the time because I want to know, because they're obviously making fun of me.
In China, I think it was actually racism.
In China, it might have been racism. People in China, when we were walking in the streets, would actually come to a stop, roll down their windows, like if they were driving, and just start laughing and pointing. And that was like,
that was weird.
That was really weird. It happened like, and this isn't like it happened once, it happened twice, like literally like every like 2 to 3 minutes, like something like that would happen. Someone would be pointing. Same thing here in Thailand, but in Thailand, it seems like they're a little bit more joking and laughing. And then like all you do is you look at them and you just go like, you go, "Sawapai," and they just all like, they just get so happy. And so I don't know what's going on. Who knows, but
someone said they think you're an American bad version of a lady boy. That's so funny.
That's probably. Let's go through the chat. I feel like we've missed a little bit.
Yeah.
Thanks, J Stan Blue. I think we left off here. I've always wondered where in the world was 12-hour time difference. Now I know 10:56 p.m. here. Yeah, so we're trying to be conscious of the time change, but apparently not. Flat outs. Are y'all gonna MTB trails out there? Just the buffet? Or we read that one. Greens from Sedona. Sedona Mountain Bike Festival when we come back in March. Oh my God, Sedona sounds so good right now.
Do they have Chipotle? Yeah, they have Chipotle.
We need Chipotle. Like,
we really want Chipotle.
Please send
so basic.
Chipotle. We just want like, we love trying new things, and we've been trying so much new things. We just want something that has no flavor.
We want something comfortable that we know we'll like.
We just want bland food. Like, literally just bland food, because all the food here has so much flavor. It's so just intense. Like someone's like punching your taste buds time after time. So it's pretty rad though.
Yeah.
Someone says go do some Muay Thai while you're there. I would get beat up.
I want to watch a Muay Thai fight. We saw one, but it was kind of like in a nice night market, like a really fancy night market, and it was like $40 to go watch it.
40 US insane. And 40 US to watch a Muay Thai fight here. That's like pretty insane.
Yeah.
Bikes must be pretty cost effective once you're out there. Super cool. It depends. Like, so you have to be careful out here, because some stuff is just as expensive as the US, if not more so, especially if you're not paying attention. So you always want to make sure like what's going on, because like you can go to like one stand, and one stand would be like kind of like overpriced, kind of a tourist scam, and then you just walk like 5 minutes down the road and the price goes down 75%, just because they know that tourists aren't walking there.
But even if you're paying the higher prices, it's still like cheaper.
Yeah, it's still way cheaper than the US for sure. Travis, I was totally waiting for you to start and you already had start. David Barr, go to Koh Samui. Yeah, we want to go to the islands. We were going to go to Pattaya, but then we were advised against it. Apparently, Pattaya is like a very dirty version of.
It's like Las Vegas.
But Las Vegas is pretty nice.
Like the city.
It's like, I would say, like a way dirtier version of Las Vegas Strip, if that makes sense. Is what we've been told Pattaya is. So we've been told skip that and go somewhere like Phuket, where those islands are a little bit nicer. So that's the other thing that's been kind of like trying to figure out where to go. So Bike with Andrew with Gem MTB, Sawida Cup. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, I think it's Saudi. Anytime I try to speak Thai here, they just start laughing. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm saying it yes or good or bad. And then I'll go good. And they go, ah, and I'm like, what? Is it good or bad? I can't tell. Like, John Rios. Oh, where to go? Okay. Northern Rider. Oh, it's awful, creepy, kind of scary. Hope you guys have a good time the rest of your time there. Melissa, that sucks. Watch your money or wallet. Keep it in front pocket.
So the cool thing about Thailand is there's a lot of Buddhists, and Buddhists are so scared of like afterlife. And if they steal, they might have a really bad afterlife. So they're super scared of stealing, which is pretty cool, but you have to watch out for other people who are not from this area. But
yeah, and I have felt very safe when I'm here. We are definitely keeping our guard up and whatnot. You're in another country, but for the most part, like we've been reading on like crime rates and everything, the most dangerous part of Bangkok, and we can speak firsthand for this, is the driving. Like these guys drive so fast and so recklessly.
Get into like a taxi with a taxi driver that's like really fast.
Yeah,
but it's also a little scary because it's not actually a roller coaster ride. Like you could actually get hurt.
Yeah, so we strap in our seatbelts now, but these guys will like fly through traffic and they're just zooming left, zooming right. They'll slam their horn. You have scooters coming from left, right. Scooters are everywhere.
Crazy, yeah.
There's no police. Police are like nowhere to be found.
And the police that we did see were like riding on a motorcycle together, and they're stopping to like take a cigarette break.
So the police we saw, it's basically two police officers on a scooter, one on behind the other, and
traveling behind.
And then like we saw them drive by, and then they just pulled off to the left, and then they were smoking cigarettes, like and talking to each other, and we're like, what?
Super like nonchalant.
So yeah, the roads here, very dangerous, very scary. And like you really do have to be careful with who is your driver, because like some taxi drivers here like don't care whatsoever. And they're just like they're trying to get you to your destination as fast as possible. And yeah, it's pretty it's a huge adrenaline dump. Michael, it's probably also because you overtower them. I am significantly taller than essentially everyone else. When I walk in the street, they've built the street for like Thai height, and I'm literally ducking all the time because I can't make it through all the poles and the canopies that they set up.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
They think you're an American version of Ladyboy. Just try and be humble. We're definitely trying to be humble out here. Post it on YouTube and my wife will translate it for you. What conditioner do you use, Mo? Whatever conditioner I can find out here. It was really tough finding conditioner. Unpaved. What time is it in Bangkok now? It's about 11 a.m. on a Saturday. It's 11:08 Saturday. Unpaved. There's a free place to watch fights on Sundays.
Oh,
ooh, that sounds really good.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, we want to watch Muay Thai.
Channel 7 Stadium at 2 p.m. Cool.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah,
we're going to watch Muay Thai tomorrow. Alfonso Jr., start charging for selfies. I really should. That's how we can make more money for Pad Thai.
We'll just charge them Pad Thai or like smoothies.
Yeah, it really is funny, especially like because like one person will come to take a selfie or will like start videoing me, and then all of a sudden I think other people think, oh, that's a celebrity because like one person is taking a selfie and I look so weird, and then you have multiple people coming up, and then it just turns into this chaotic mess. Yeah. Also, popping wheelies. If you ever want to feel good about yourself, wheelie in Bangkok.
They love it.
Absolutely love it.
They go crazy for it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been really, really rad thing to kind of see over here. Bike what thing do you miss most about the States compared to Thailand?
Honestly, probably just the food.
Yeah.
I'm just that basic. It's just the food.
Hannah's been on the struggle bus with the food.
We have found like a few really good restaurants, but the problem is we are outside of like the main like city center, and that's where all the really good, more Americanized like restaurants are. But yeah.
I don't think Hannah was expecting so much flavor, and I think she's been struggling.
I have. It's so bad. Like I'm trying to like take in the culture and like be like really sensitive and whatnot, but I really just don't like it. Like I just don't.
I like the food just because it has a little bit of spice, and I really like spice food. My only question, like when I'm eating at a place, there's certain vegetables that I just don't like here, and I can't figure out what it is. So there's one, I don't know, like it's like a little green ball that's pretty big, like I would say like that big. And normally they slice it. It kind of looks like a lemon slice, but it's not a lemon. Like it's like
a fruity thing.
It's like a fruity vegetable thing. And I just don't like it, and I don't want it in my food, but I can't figure out what it is to tell them I don't want.
Yeah.
They also use like really weird mushrooms over here. So like trying to tell them like so just interesting, but overall I've been pretty stoked on this place. Michael Lowe, thank you for the $2 super chat. Bring me back a souvenir. JK. Yeah, we'll bring you back a souvenir. What do you want? Unpaved chai it is. My chai is no. Little North Shore, your traffic picks were crazy. So many cars. Little North Shore Shredder, it was insane traffic wise out here. Like when rush hour traffic hits, get off the roads.
Yeah.
Taxi drivers will refuse to take you places in rush hour traffic. Like you'll wave them down, and then you'll go, take me to Asiatique, and they'll be like, no, too much traffic. And then you're just like, wait, you're just.
Or sometimes they'll say yes, but they'll try to like bargain with you on a price instead of using the meter, which is obviously even more expensive. But then you just have to find another taxi, and then one will take you.
So the taxis here have these meters, just like in the U.S., that basically like track your ride. It's illegal for them to not put the meter on. Doesn't stop anyone, because like we'll get multiple taxis that will be like 300 baht, 400 baht, and they won't turn the meter on. And normally like those prices are like super inflated.
Yeah.
So it's just like been picking up, and like a lot of people here have been giving us like tips on like what to avoid. They know like the popular tourist scams and like how they're trying to get tourists. But at the end of the day, I feel like some of our funnest stories have been just getting scammed.
Yeah.
Like that one
adds more flavor to the trip.
Yeah, for sure. So it's not like the end of the world. And like getting scammed here is like not like getting scammed in the US. Getting scammed in the US, you're like out like $1,000 US. Yeah. Getting scammed here, you're like $3 gone. It is what it is. And you get a story. Phuket is pretty big and touristy, pretty expensive too. I like Samui better, and the price are a little bit more. All right, David, I think we're going to try and look at Samui. Flat Out says, nothing like Amazon over there. Where do they order goods? We have no idea. I don't think they have an Amazon here. So here's a funny thing. Google Maps, I feel like, is a pretty useless app in the US. I hate using Google Maps to get around in the US. I like using Apple Maps. Google Maps is so clutch here in Thailand.
They don't use Apple Maps. I don't think many people have iPhones. I think they're just not as popular. People have Androids here.
Yeah, so Google Maps, they don't do Yelp. They use something called Wangai. And then what else do they use over here?
I don't know what else. A lot of different things.
Unpaved, how's the Wi-Fi? The Wi-Fi is really good. So we got SIM cards. The internet here is better than the internet I have at home, which is insane. And I think like the monthly plan was about like $30 for the month and $10 for next month. And literally the internet is better than any internet I've had on a cell phone ever. So pretty rad. And like there's good cell coverage everywhere.
Yeah.
Who else? What is the hottest pepper you have ate? I think Hannah had a really hot one.
I don't know what kind of pepper it was though. Do you know what kind of pepper it was?
I think
it was just like a traditional like red like skinny pepper. I don't know what they're called though, but I accidentally ate it because they put it in the food, and it was really tough.
Yeah. I keep trying to figure out how to tell them that I want my food a little bit spicier. And I feel like they're taking it easy on us because we're Americans. Yeah. I really want like spicy food. And so, yeah, I haven't had the opportunity to tell them very spicy, but when it does come, I'll let you guys know how hot it actually gets. And maybe we'll make a video, can Mo survive spicy Thai food? Oh, here we go. Silver Crown, the round green fruit is an equivalent of a lemon. You squeeze it, the juice to a noodles. Oh, so you basically squeeze that? You're not supposed to eat it? Wow. Green mango, is it bitter?
It's so much in one of our
Does it
curries.
taste bitter?
Yeah, it's bitter.
Oh, it tastes bitter. We like flavor and flavor. Thai eggplant, bike adventures. The night markets are the best, and they're all over the country. It's cheap, and you can not shop. Yeah. So the crazy thing here is, it seems like everyone comes out after 9 p.m. Like, night markets are huge here. During the day, like, you can try and walk around. It doesn't really feel like anyone's awake. And I read something. It's the term that they use, sawadi, which is a little bit more of like live a relaxed lifestyle. And so apparently, like, it's considered like you should be living a very relaxed life. So even when they're in like chaotic rush hour, they're trying to be like chill, because that's living by the expression sawadi. So pretty interesting. Yeah. So cool thing. The night markets. How is the SkyTrain? We've taken the SkyTrain once.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, actually. I don't think it was necessarily cheaper than, maybe it was cheaper than taking a taxi, was it? It was a lot nicer though, because you didn't have to like deal with anyone. You just kind of like mapped out yourself, and
it's just so high up there. Like, you have to like climb all these stairs.
Not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Had an escalator.
One of them did have an escalator.
Relax.
Yeah, we've been literally, you guys, like, all we do, this is our game plan for when we're in Thailand. We wake up, we apparently don't drink coffee anymore. And that's something that like I've been struggling with.
Really?
Is weaning off coffee. They don't do coffee here. Like, there's a couple of coffee shops, not that great. And for the most part, like, you can go into somewhere that says coffee shop and all they do is sell tea. So they're really big on tea over here. We've been drinking a lot of Thai tea.
Yeah, there's like this Thai tea drink and some of the 7-Elevens here, and it has like soy milk instead of actual milk, and we just like buy that every morning. And it's, how much is it? It's 15 baht.
It's 15 baht.
Which is what, like 50 cents or something?
Yeah.
And it's so good.
They're also really into sugar.
Oh,
so
yeah.
In like their Thai tea, it comes with like 5 scoops of sugar, like more than a Starbucks drink. So yeah, everything you get here is very sugary. They love tea.
But at the same time, the portions are so much smaller. I feel like it kind of makes up for it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's another thing. Like, when you order a plate of food, they can be like, oh, one big portion. And it comes out, and like to an American, like it literally is like a size small. It's like, like that big, like super tiny. So like trying to figure out like how much food to eat has been a tough thing, but at the same time, the food has so much flavor that it makes you full. So that's been another thing that we've been learning. But yeah, so we'll wake up, we'll get tea, we'll get our gear on, get our cameras ready, and then all we do is we walk all over the city. Like, we've literally been to so many different places, and like, we'll just go by foot, we'll go by taxi, we'll just kind of explore.
Like obviously we want a bike, we're like missing it, but it's almost like we don't need to exercise because we're seriously walking that much. Like, we walk a lot, and the heat too.
I would probably guess we've probably been walking about like 7 to 10 miles every day.
That much?
I think so.
Like more like 5. Because sometimes probably that much.
Yeah.
Because we get so tired. Like, I feel like we've been waking up like 7 or 8 a.m. and then getting our day started like walking like around 11, and then we get tired by like 7 p.m. Like, we're like crashed out. Like, almost.
But I think that's the best way to see a culture is by foot. You see so much. It's also helped us avoid the touristy areas because you're walking, you're going through all of these neighborhoods. But normally when we go to the non-touristy areas, that's where we get the most looks, the most stares, and the most people laughing at me. Yeah. They'll just like, I look like an alien apparently here. So Thank you so much, David Barr,
Oh,
for that
thank you.
$9.99 super chat.
That's a lot of pad thai.
Yeah, that's a lot of pad thai, a lot of mango smoothies, coconut smoothies. So thank you so much, David, and hope you're doing well, dude.
Thank you.
WanMTB, Google Maps is so much better than Apple. No, you know,
I feel like Google Maps is more accurate, but Apple Maps is like more intuitive. Like I feel like I like the platform structure way better.
I feel like I understand why Android is a thing, and that's for international countries. Because I feel like a lot of people here use Androids and not Apple phones. Unpaved, when do you go mountain biking? We go mountain biking, I would probably say in like under a week, I would say.
Yeah.
We've been doing a lot of road riding out here on the mountain bikes. So there's a video coming out that, and even though like I do say that it's road, I would say it's more urban riding. There was nothing road riding about it. There was huge potholes, jagged cement, pipe skinnies over tainted water lines.
Stairs.
So yeah, so much kind of going on there. Oh shoot, David, thank you so much for doing 999 super chat. Enjoy your trip. My wife is from Thailand, so we spend a lot of time there. David,
nice.
Thank you so much for that $20. That's gonna go a freaking long way here. A lot of pad thai, a lot of smoothies, and that's awesome that your wife is from Thailand. What we've come to realize is there's actually also a lot of Americans that live in Thailand.
We actually ran into someone yesterday at one of the local malls here.
Yeah.
That you had rode with like 7 years ago.
How crazy is that? We ran into someone in Thailand that we know.
Yeah.
So
it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
But apparently he lives here 6 months out of the year. There's some YouTubers out there. We're not going to name their name because we're not sure this information is public, but their parents live here as well. So yeah, there's a lot of kind of cool, I don't know, a lot of people that live in Thailand. The culture is really rad, and I can see why you would want to move here. I'm not entirely sold on Bangkok just yet. I really do like Bangkok. I want to see Chiang Mai. I want to see how different Chiang Mai is to Bangkok, because everyone's been saying like it's been pretty crazy. And also for all of those you wondering, is there going to be mountain biking on this trip? There's a ton of mountain biking in Chiang Mai.
We would have hauled 2 different bikes.
We wouldn't have brought 4 bikes if there wasn't good riding here.
Yeah. Well, we don't know if there's good riding here, but we know there's trails, and we know we're going to ride them, and we're going to show them to you guys.
Yeah. So Chiang Mai, we're trying to figure out how to get there right now. We know that we need to take either the sleeping train. I don't think we can take a plane because they don't like you bringing luggage on the planes here, like big luggage like bikes. So I think what we're going to end up doing is taking the sleeper train. We're going to buy first class tickets.
Second class.
I personally think we're going to get the first class because you get your own cart. And I think that's going to give us a little bit more leeway to bring all of our bikes on.
Yeah, maybe.
Without reassembling them.
It's probably not that much more than second class too, huh?
Yeah, I think a first class sleeper train ticket is like $80 for both of us. And that's not that bad, especially considering the train ride is about like, I think 8 to 10 hours.
Basically, you go at night, you sleep on the train, and you wake up in Chiang Mai.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you so much, Mr. John Boy, for that $20 super chat.
Thank you
really
so much.
Appreciate it. And literally all of the super chats that we're getting is going back into food.
Yeah.
Because at this point, like we've been ordering so many different plates of food because we haven't been finishing what we've been ordering. Because sometimes some stuff comes out and either we like ordered it wrong or maybe it's just like really intense and like it comes out. And I'm not even sure what's on the plate. Like, it's just so much gnarly flavors and smells.
Yeah.
And like, we're just all like, what is this? And like, we'll eat it and it tastes really good. But yeah, it's just been like, and especially like I said,
it tastes really good.
I think like
you don't have to say that.
No, there's been certain things that we've eaten. As you guys can tell, Hannah's been struggling.
But I try everything. But yeah, some things I can't get behind, and that's okay. That's okay. I don't have to like everything.
I'm really into like I like getting slapped in the face by culture. Like it's been really rad, and I've just been like taking it all in, and I'm like just make me uncomfortable, and it's been making me really uncomfortable.
I think I just get uncomfortable faster than you.
Yeah, so it's been really interesting to kind of see like the differences between me and Hannah on this trip as well. Yeah. This is our first international trip.
Maybe our last. I'm kidding.
Yeah. I'm also like I've been to Lebanon because both my parents are Lebanese, and so like I would say culture-wise, even though the food in Lebanon I think is a little bit more bland than the food here, but yeah, so it's been interesting so far.
Ryan,
Sorry.
are you referring to the Wi-Fi? He said
Best streaming so far. Well, yeah, it's probably because we have good internet. So that's the most insane thing. You would think like Thailand, like internet would be hard to come by. The internet is so good here. I don't want to go back to the United States because we both got SIM cards. So we have Thai phone numbers if you guys wanted to talk to us.
We're not giving out our Thai phone numbers.
Yeah, we're not giving our Thai phone numbers. But literally, like, I have better internet here in Thailand than I do in the United States. So Sprint, get your act together. Sprint, if you're watching this and you're in this live stream, get your act together. Why does Sprint suck so much? If Thailand can figure it out, if Thailand can figure out good internet, why do you guys?
Asia in general has figured it out. It's not.
Yeah, so
it's a U.S. problem.
I haven't been in a single spot so far in Thailand and looked at my phone and not had service. Like, the service is ridiculous. Are our SIM cards legal? I don't know, because we keep getting these messages saying that like your SIM card is not activated or something like this, or like weird.
We got it at MBK, which is like the biggest mall on market.
Yeah.
Here in Bangkok. And I don't know about the legality either. But, you know, it works. And we're not going to get charged because we didn't give a credit card. So.
And, yeah, the messages we're getting from the SIM cards are all in Thai. And we always go back to MBK and we show the guy. And he goes, no. Okay. It's okay. And we're like, are you sure? Like, it says, like, the SIM card isn't, like, something. And you're like, no. You're good. You're good. Okay. And there's, like, no receipts. And so, who knows? But for the cost, I think it costs $26. We have unlimited high-speed internet, and we can make phone calls. He said you can make phone calls up to 15 minutes, and if you want to talk more than 15 minutes, you hang up and you call again. I don't know why.
Is he talking about internationally?
No, I think he's talking locally.
That's so weird.
So I don't know what that means.
We can't do international calls or text messages, iMessage.
Yeah. But talking about MBK, that's that big mall that has a lot of fake stuff. Mm-hmm. These people, like, there's so much fake stuff here. It's mind-blowing.
It's crazy. Most of it's really bad, too.
Well, it depends. Like, the stuff that they have on display is normally bad, I would say.
What's the good fake stuff?
Well, you just ask them. You say, okay, you have this fake. Like, do you have this fake, the good copy?
And we haven't bought any fakes, by the way.
We haven't bought any fakes. If you guys want us to buy any fake stuff and bring it back for anyone, let us know.
I don't know how I feel about that, like, ethically, but also those brands are charging such a premium for literally just wholesale clothes. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. So they have like fake Supreme, fake. So here's the funny thing: they had a backpack, and it was supposed to be like a rock backpack, like for music.
Oh yeah.
Like rock music, and one of the patches was a big Rock Shocks patch.
Like the mountain bike port.
Like the mountain bike port.
Yeah.
And I think they thought Rock Shocks meant like a rock band. So they're branding it like in their music section. So it was hilarious.
Yeah. And then you tried to film it, but then the lady got mad. Did you get it on camera?
I got it on camera. Okay. So you guys will see it in a vlog coming soon. But yeah, so the whole thing was hilarious. But so much fake stuff. We haven't been able to find fake mountain bike stuff yet.
No, that's not fake.
So they don't have. If you guys are looking for fake Shimano or anything, the mountain bikes here are so overpriced. Oh my
crazy.
God!
Yeah.
They have like an entry-level GT hardtail. Like normally, I think it's like $300 US.
Yeah.
Sells
probably 500. But...
It was 900 here.
It's pretty much just like double the price. It's crazy.
Yeah, fake Jordans. Yeah, they have fake Jordans, fake Adidas, fake Yeezys. The funny thing is you can kind of figure out that it's a fake. So like she was looking at some Adidas shorts yesterday, and when you open up the tag, it says I think it said, what was that
it's
word?
It's always so obvious. It was like, I can't remember.
I forget that the word. There was basically like the wording is off.
Like it was like in Google Translate or something. Like it was that bad.
Yeah, and so like it'll be like we design best clothes long time.
Oh. It was like it was supposed to be like since 1950, but
Yeah.
it was like of 1950.
Yeah, it was like the writing
It
is
was bad,
off.
yeah.
But I don't get where they get this stuff from though. Like where are they getting all these fakes?
I mean, it's not like they get it from like the factories of the actual like manufacturers of the product. They just like have their own factory and they just make it. Like it's not that hard.
Yeah,
Most of it's just like screen printing.
Yeah, you think they're just screen printing the Supreme shirts?
Yeah, that's all it is.
I kind of want to
It's
just
so
like
easy.
I want to get a full outfit of just fakes. I don't know,
Ew.
and just like walk around like
no.
unpaved. Are you guys at a hotel or still at the Airbnb? We don't really have an hotel. We're Airbnb-ing it this whole trip.
Mm-hmm.
We have an Airbnb for I think a month and a half in Chiang Mai. That one's waiting for us.
Yeah.
Right now we had an Airbnb in Bangkok for a week. We should have probably researched where it was because we're pretty far away from like tourist Bangkok.
Yeah.
Which is nice because it's quieter. We get the culture, but at the same time, the food is gnarly here. Like the whole they had. I don't know if you guys follow us on Instagram. They used like the whole pig's head was just like on display, and like they have like just gutted frogs. I don't know who eats gutted frogs here.
So much seafood, and
they love seafood. Oh my god, do they love seafood?
Again, but literally my entire life I've hated seafood.
Hannah doesn't like seafood.
I like the smell is just. I think I'm just one of those people. Like some of you guys are probably fine with it, but it's just not.
They love their seafood here. That's something I've noticed too, because like even like potato chips, like Lay's, they have like shrimp flavored, seafood flavored. I feel like shrimp is really big in this culture.
So big. And speaking of big, they have huge shrimp too. Like they're at least like this size. Like they're insane.
Yeah, so it's like pretty intense like food out here. Like they love that seafood. The other thing that like I think I've mentioned this earlier in this live stream, something that's like I'm still blown away by is they love frying food here. And like frying food is like not that big of a deal, but like at home, like everything's air conditioned, like it's pretty chill. Like here, it's like 100 degrees out. It's super humid, so like it's like it feels ridiculous outside. You walk outside, your whole shirt is drenched in sweat. It like you have like the roads are so congested here, so you have all the traffic like smog and like the exhaust and like all that stuff. So you have that heat blazing. And then on top of it, like they're in these small little stalls, like the street markets, on the road. So you get like all of the exhaust from the cars, and like it's all very enclosed.
And I don't think they change the oil too.
And they don't change the oil, and all they're doing, like whole streetfuls, is they're just frying all of their food, and like they're wearing like a mask, so that's the only protection that they have. But I just assume that can't be that healthy for them, like being over that fry. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but like you'll just be walking through and the smell hits you of like exhaust, fried food, the humidity, the food that's kind of just been out there, all of the smells. So we have a couple of vlogs coming up that's going to show all this, and I think it's pretty eye-opening, but I will say, like, it definitely it puts everything in perspective for you. Like, some of the stuff we've seen here has just been, it's like, if we saw it in the US, like, it'd be mind-blowing. Like, so it just, like I said, like, people literally just frying stuff with just, like, one mask on their face, and they're just over the fryer the whole time on the side of the road. So it's, like, pretty insane. And I think like I love seeing stuff like this. It does feel weird. Like we've been trying to document everything as best as we can, but it feels a little weird, like video camera, like even though they love it here, like when they see that you're videoing, like they love it and they smile. But for the most part, I will say like it feels weird to document another person's culture because it kind of just feels like, how can I describe it? Like you're
like being invasive.
You're being invasive.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like treating them almost like it kind of feels like, for me at least, like we're not trying to do this.
Show or something.
Yeah, it's almost like a show, even though this is like their day-to-day life. And like we're trying to document it, but also trying to do so in a way that doesn't feel like you're essentially you're being invasive and you're treating them insensitive to like their culture.
And we did talk to like a few of our friends who stay here for a while, and even that guy that we saw that we knew from back home in that mall yesterday about it. And overall, they've just told us that it's fine and that they don't really care that much because they're used to it. But at the same time, we do feel sometimes a little insensitive. I guess it just depends, and you have to do your best.
They love it, and every time like we've taken out the camera, like they absolutely love it.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, they'll just start making fun of how I look. So it's like a win-win for everybody. We're gonna go through these messages really quick. I saw one from Paul the punter. He says, "What have been the highlights outside of bad fried food and humidity?" Paul, you missed the whole live stream. You can't come in here 50 minutes into a live stream and be like, "What are the highlights outside of the fried food?" Paul, get your act together, and you got to be here from the beginning of the live stream. We've talked about the highlights. Well, I saw some really good questions up here. Sprint Beyond sucks. Yeah, Trail Lady MTV, I couldn't agree more with you. Sprint absolutely sucks. Why is your hair so long on one side? I don't know.
I think it's just his part. I don't think it's long on one side.
How exactly did you get those SIM cards? We'll be going overseas. Literally, you can get SIM cards anywhere from here. We went into the mall. It was like the better deal there, but you can get them at 7-Eleven. So
yeah, go to NBK just ask the people when you get there, like what floor it's on. But it's the electronics floor.
The only thing sucks is that we lost our phone numbers. So if anyone's been trying to text us, I'm sorry. We have Thai phone numbers now. It's also
iMessage still works.
Yeah, I've been messaging some people from home on my new Thai number, and they've been freaking out because they just get this really random text
Sometimes
message.
they don't respond because they're like confused.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was only like $30 for a month for the high speed. So
Amateur Hour Adventures. I want an Awesome MT shirt, please. Yeah, they're available. AwesomeMTV.com. Fake Jordan. Did you see any wildlife elephants yet?
Chiang Mai.
Chiang Mai. We haven't seen any animals yet.
I think we need to go to this one park where they have like are they like Komodo dragons?
I think that's where we're gonna go today.
Yeah, we need to go there.
What age did you start riding? We started riding. She's been riding her whole life. Me at like 20. Someone saying MBK Mall in Bangkok is we're seeing too. We've been there. Yeah. Amazing food there. What age? Hey, it's on Paul the punter. Occasional health and safety is not a big issue in third world countries. Yeah, it's like, it really is eye-opening. But I will say this. We got into a taxi yesterday, and the guy wasn't wearing a mask when we got in. He was chilling.
Yeah.
And we got in.
He masked us.
And then he literally, he got a mask out, and he put it over his face. And I was like, what?
We're trying to mask you. Your car smells terrible.
His car smelled like kind of cigarettes.
Like actually bad. Yeah. Like cigarettes.
But yeah, he just put a mask on and he would barely talk to us.
That's you too, man.
Yeah. And I was all like, dude, what? Are you seriously? Are we that gross? So it's pretty eye-opening
maybe it was
too.
The hair. Or maybe we smell different because they definitely smell different. They have overall a different smell. I don't know.
Yeah. And then also another thing too, so obviously the streets here are opposite. So you have to be on the left side of the street when you're driving, but that's not just driving. It's literally everything. So and you take it for granted. You don't really think about this. When someone's walking towards you in the US, I just feel instinctively, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get off to the right. Over here, you get off to the left. So when you're walking down the streets, everyone walks on the other side of the road. The escalators, the up escalator is on the left. Everything is opposite here. I almost walked up the down escalator because I went the one that I thought it was going to be. So yeah, there's so much stuff like that it's just in reverse, which is pretty rad. So yeah, you seem traumatized by the laughing at you. You going to be okay? Toby Harvey, I don't think you understand how many people laugh at me every day. It's if it was just one person, I'd be okay, whatever. But I'll walk anywhere and
it's all kind of funny though.
It's kind of it's funny.
You know?
And no, it's just stop laughing at me. Just stop and I'll turn over, and they'll be like all of the vendors, like they'll be calling their friends, and be like, come here,
All
come
the
here,
girl
come here.
vendors, yeah.
And they'll be like, look, look, look. And like I'll turn around and they'll just start like laughing, like, eh. And I'll be like, what? Stop. Like literally just stop. And the pointing's the worst. Like it's just like it's hilarious up to a certain degree.
John Davis, we can't drink the water, the tap water here. So we actually have probably on that counter alone 6 big giant bottles of water, and all we've been drinking is bottled water. Even when we brush our teeth, we use bottled water. So
yeah, we don't know if that's like a myth.
Bummer.
I don't know if it's a myth that you're not supposed to drink the water, but we've just been trying to avoid it.
Everyone who before we went on this trip, all of our friends told us don't drink the water. So I don't know.
Someone said you should switch your brake levers to be more consistent with everything else in Thailand. I'm gonna go with no, because that's gonna hurt. Put your front brake on the rear, like British style. No. But yeah, so a lot of people laughing at us, a lot of interesting taste, a lot of really cool people too. Like the culture here is really rad, and you can definitely see like they go out of their way to be nice here. So like we ordered a coconut smoothie, and like we held up that we don't want no milk. That's another thing. They love is it condensed milk? Yeah, they really like condensed milk, especially in a can over here. They put in everything, in smoothies, in food. So we asked him for like no milk, and he went like out of his way to find a blender that didn't have any condensed milk already in it.
That was really nice of him.
Yeah, so they're all really nice out here, very polite. And it's just like we're slowly picking up on like, okay, what is a scam? What's not a scam? How do people get around here? I would say also one of the more annoying things is the tuk-tuks. I don't know if you guys know what a tuk-tuk is. A tuk-tuk is basically like, how do you describe a tuk-tuk?
They're just like the old school like tourist, like touristy now, but like old school way of getting around, like just small cars that have a lot of color.
Yeah, imagine like an electric scooter, or they're probably a motorized scooter with like seats in the back, like a cart that they're basically taking around. And the tuk-tuk drivers are so aggressive when they want you to take a tuk-tuk. You'll just be walking in the street and they'll fly up to you and they'll be like, tuk-tuk, tuk-tuk, and tuk-tuk, tuk-tuk. And it's like left and right, and they all like try to fight each other to like get your business. Everyone's like, tuk-tuk, tuk-tuk, yeah, you. And they'll just be like yelling, you, and you'll look over.
It's honestly so annoying. Like,
and it's just like, tuk-tuk. And they're so friendly until you say no. And it's literally like this, like, and it's just like straight,
just like that, Mo.
Yeah. So they'll just go like tuk 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 tuk, and you'll be like, no, I'm okay, and they'll be like, and they'll just like move on. So it's like, and they're just like tuk tuks everywhere. Like that's the word I'm always gonna remember.
Sometimes you'll say no, and then they'll be like, oh, where are you headed? Like, where are you going? I can take you there.
Yeah.
And,
I will say, so a scary thing that actually happened, I actually almost lost my phone here. And this is when I learned that you can't just like trust any taxi driver. We got out of a mall. Later, Michael, we got out of a mall, and there was like a bunch of people standing around. That should have been red flag number 1. Is normally taxi drivers here, like they're hustling to like pick up passengers and all this stuff. There was a bunch of taxi drivers just kind of like standing around outside the mall, and it said taxi pickup. And so we just figured like that's where you go to get a taxi. We went over there, and like we tried explaining where we want to go. And so like I showed them on my phone, like I want to go here. And then like I had it in my phone, like I had my phone in my hand and I wasn't letting go when the guy was looking. And then the other lady like took my phone and she's like, here, let me see. And she was holding it. And then she started walking away with my phone. And I was like, hey lady, like, excuse me, like I want my phone back. Mm-hmm. And she was ignoring me. And she was like walking away further and further, like towards the taxis. And like, I could tell she was going to put it in the taxi, like to show the taxi driver. And like, I kept asking her, like, I want my phone back. Like, give me phone back. And I was ready for like my phone to be driven off. And so now like, maybe I'm just being paranoid, but like, I don't let my phone out of my hand when I'm showing it to the taxi driver.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Especially when we're not in the taxi. Cause I realize like, okay, well, he could just like drive off with your phone.
Yeah, we don't know for sure if they're trying to do that, but it was so uncomfortable. So.
Yeah, and they just like that group in particular, and that's why we've started to
really
avoid.
Pushy.
Yeah, they're like very pushy, and like I don't know, it's pretty interesting. So like we're like avoiding like predetermined taxi spot locations. So,
and I read online too, you shouldn't take taxis outside of like malls and stuff like that.
And it's just stuff that like, I mean, it's new to us because like in the US, if like you saw like taxi pickup, you'd be like, okay, that's where like I go to like pick up a taxi. Like you wouldn't think twice.
Maybe it's okay, but I don't know, it's just uncomfortable, I feel.
Yeah, so it's just like sometimes we feel like we're being really rude, ignorant people because like we're like thinking everyone's out to get us.
But you kind of have to. You have to be on guard, right?
Yeah, and like I feel like sometimes you kind of have to. I don't know. It's just like we're trying to be like safe. We're also trying not to be like completely. But like we have noticed like the few times we have gotten scammed out here, it's been very friendly people. So it's been like people that we were like, oh my god, this person is so nice, and then we're like, wow, this guy literally picked us up and dropped us off at the same location.
Yeah.
So
that's pretty funny.
Hey from Chicago says, Alex, what's going on, Alex? Caesar, good looking out. You can never be too safe. Yeah, I really just feel like you kind of gotta, you just gotta be aware. You guys should get some Nalgene style water bottle filters, save some cash, and raging that. Yeah.
I don't know if they'll filter everything though.
A cab at the airport in the Bahamas. If you want to see aggressive, the cab drivers are insane. They're scared. And they drive so fast here. I'm trying to get used to them driving, but I don't know. It's like they're just swerving. They're flying. They're like. And like, I think they're just trying to get you to your location as fast as possible.
Yeah.
But you're like, homie, hold up. I do not want to get into a car accident.
Yeah.
And
that's probably in his favor, like financially to like get us faster there. Right?
Yeah. It's been a really rad trip. And I think like we have some really cool footage to show you guys. A lot of really awesome content. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for those videos. You're in a strange country. You have to keep your guard up. Tourists get preyed upon all the time. They look for overly friendly types to scam. That's us.
We need to be more stern.
We're more stern. Still. In the beginning, we were very friendly and we're very like, oh, hey. And like we've gotten a lot better. Like I said, I don't know if you guys were here, if anyone was in the live stream earlier for our coconut smoothie it's not like I feel bad saying scam because it's not that much money. Like you'll get like scammed here for like 100 baht, which is like $3 US. So like it's money, but like it's not that big of a scam. But like like this lady, like the sign said 40 baht. So like it says 40. It doesn't say like what it's for, but the sign says 40.
Yeah.
And there's a picture of a smoothie. And so we want 2 smoothies. And like we ask her like, okay, how much is 2? We shouldn't have done that. We should have just given her 80 baht. And she was all like, 2 smoothie, 95 baht. And I'm like, 95? Like 40 times 2 is 80. Where does 95 come from?
Yeah.
And you can't really like argue with that because like you don't know how to argue. And so like it's just like funny small stuff like that like you're kind of like starting to get used to. $3 American starts a lot further for them than it does for you. Yeah. And like the other thing too, like we're trying to keep in mind here too is like a purchase here goes a long way for these people. So like we've been told like you're able to negotiate and you're able to haggle with people and bring the cost down, but it's really like to what extent? Because like say we bring the cost down $1 US or $2 US for us, like that's a lot of money for them. So it's like, yes, we're trying to be smart, but at the same time, we're also trying to be conscious that like, I mean, it's pretty, I don't know. I feel like
don't be greedy.
Don't be greedy. Like we come from a country that, like everything's a lot easier. And we take a lot for granted. And to like kind of come into this culture and like see everything here. So we're just like, like we watch some videos where it's like tips on negotiating in Thailand, and it's people like negotiating hardcore, like
over like $1.
trying to squeeze them down every bot, and like they bring the price down like so cheap, and it's like it translates to like
cost?
$1 US, and you're like, I don't know, like maybe that's just like we're really spoiled and we're trying to say that, but it's just like I feel better like just paying the extra like $1 US. It helps them. Yeah.
It doesn't really hurt us like that much at all in the long run.
Yeah. People have fun. Yeah, the negotiating is really fun though. I will say that.
I'm not saying it's necessarily wrong. It's just to us, it doesn't really seem super worth it.
Yeah. If you don't haggle the price, you raise the price for everyone else.
Yeah,
that is true.
But they also throw higher prices at Americans over Thai people. But we will like haggle like maybe a little bit, but you don't need to bring it down like super far, you know?
Yeah, you're also like the other interesting thing here too is it's interesting to see like the price variety, because like you can like be in one place and the same smoothie is like 100 baht, and you literally walk down not even like 3 minutes down the road, and the price goes down like 75%, and it's the same smoothie, if not better. So we're starting to realize there's touristy areas, there are local areas, but yeah, there is a new video, Dylan. If you don't haggle, people have fun with it. Sweet. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us in this live stream. It was awesome having you guys here and kind of filling you guys in on like what's going on in our life. We have so much rad content coming from you guys soon. It depends where you are. Also, some countries you can haggle for buying goods, but absolutely don't haggle on food prices.
Don't haggle on food.
Yeah.
Those are usually listed.
Also, I don't think I would want to piss off whoever is making our food.
No.
Especially here.
Oh,
Toe, $4.99 super chat. Have a great time. Get some rest. Take care of your adventures. We're going to go pick up some coconut smoothies right now and explore. So thank you so much, Toe. Oh, Mr. John Boy. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. You are awesome. Have a great heart for locals. Dude, thank you so much.
I have so much appreciation for this money because it stretches so far here. But thank
really
you so
does.
much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. John Boy 00 and Tobe Harvey. You guys freaking rock. We're going to go use all of that money and just freaking buy more food.
Maybe go into town and buy more food too.
We apologize. The videos, as you guys have been seeing, they're a little bit more travel oriented right now. We do have a lot of money, or a lot of mountain bike videos coming at you guys. I would say like in a week, I would probably say, oh, dude, Alex, thank you so much for the $25 super chat.
Aww,
dude, you guys freaking rock. So much. We're literally going to spend all of this on coconut smoothies, mango smoothies, pad thai. Pad thai, so you keep the rubber side down. Alex, thank you so much, dude. Hope you guys are doing awesome. But yeah, so just to reiterate, mountain bike content probably coming, I would guess, in like a week. Yeah. You're going to get a lot of mountain bike content. Chiang Mai has a bike park. There's a lot of mountain bike trails. There's a lot of locals. We're friends with a couple of people that live there. So a lot of mountain bike content coming from there.
We're really excited. We've been kind of deprived here.
Yeah, we've been deprived. For like the next week, you guys are going to get a ton of culture videos, travel videos. We're just trying to do our best. We figured rather than not bring you guys any video for a week or two, we would just bring you guys a ton of like content. We've been vlogging everything. So a lot of really awesome content coming to you guys as well. Thank you so much, Alex and Mr. Johnny Boy and Tobe and everyone else who sent some money. We're going to go use that for
everyone who watched.
And everyone who watched too and commented. It's been really rad to share this trip with you guys. If you don't follow us on Instagram, we do a lot of live time updates on there. So if you want to try to keep up our trips there. But yeah, overall, we couldn't do this without you guys. So thank you so much from the bottom of our heart. You guys are all freaking awesome. And stay tuned for a lot of really rad Thai. I think it's Kakakun, Kakuna.
We have a lot of learning to do.
We're learning. I feel like every time too I ask the local, how do you say something? They just laugh.
I think you're Kapu Krap.
Is it Kapu Krap?
Or
Kapakun? I'll be like, how do I say I go like Kakakun? And they just go ha 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 ha, and they laugh. And like I'm like, no, how do I say it? And they like just keep laughing. And I'm like, okay. Sawadee Krab. Ooh, welcome. Thank you. Sawadee. Fun stream. What's up? Nice trip. But yeah, you guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the live stream. Thank you for everyone for watching. Whoever commented. Thank you so much for you guys who submitted the super chats. Alex and Joe and all you guys. Tobe Harvey. You
Thank
guys
you so
all
much.
rock. Thank you so much from the bottom of our heart. We're going to go explore Bangkok. We're bringing you guys more videos, and we'll see you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Good night. Sawadee.
Everyone do this at home.
Yeah, they do this a lot here. Sawadee. All you have to do this, and they smile. Sawadee.
Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. I look stupid now. I'm going. Oh, whoa.